Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and in today's video, we are back playing a little bit of 3D tuning. So if you guys were tuned into a couple videos ago, I did say that we were going to be doing a little bit more 3D tuning. So continuing on with this game, we're gonna say no thanks to that. Continuing on with this game, I'm looking to do a Honda build. Now, in the Honda section, there are quite a few cars that I have never done before. We got a couple of Accords. The one on the top here you can see is actually a JDM TSX. Then we have the newer Accords, CRV, a couple of Civic SIs. Ooh, that 06 though, that would be pretty dope. But I think for today's video, what we're gonna do is something a little bit different, and that is this 2012 Honda Pilot. So we're gonna go ahead and select that car. Now, if you guys want to see anything specific, don't forget to let me know down in the comments section. I'm kind of into the Hondas right now, so I think we're probably gonna be doing a couple of Honda builds. So with that being said, if you guys want to see some Honda builds, let me know what you guys want to see. But I think what we're gonna do is try to make this a a stanced out Honda Pilot build. I think that's going to be really cool. So we're going to check out some of our bumper options. The factory bumper looking pretty sick, but I think we can use a little bit of a lip on this thing. So I'm just going to check out a few of the options. Now, the factory 2 looking dope, but I wouldn't mind seeing a painted lower lip on this thing. Factory 3, not exactly what I'm after. Let's see, factory 4. I think the move here might be to drop on the factory 2, because I do like this this style of bumper, and I think we might have to put maybe a front skirt on this thing. We'll see when we get there. Now, as far as rear bumpers go, I want to check out some of our options. We do have the dual tips on there. Factory bumper, obviously looking pretty OEM. Factory 3 looks like we got the little fog lights on the side there. And the factory 4 actually looks pretty much the same as the factory 3, but just has a bit more of a square black valence there at the bottom. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think we're going to go ahead and install that. Now, as far as side skirts go, this is an SUV, so you can see there's not too many options for side skirts. So we're going to probably go ahead and skip those. So next up, I think we're going to go ahead and check out our headlight options. Now, we have the factory chrome headlights. I think we're going to go ahead and black these headlights out. Now, I'm hoping somewhere along the line, we're going to be able to black out that grille as well. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead, just install those black headlights. Now, as far as the taillights go, we got a few options: completely blacked out, or it looks like a kind of a smoked LED taillight. So I think we're going to go with the LEDs here, which is the factory 3 option. And it looks like we have a few options for some front eyelids here. Not really too keen on any of these, to be honest. They all are kind of ugly, so we're gonna go ahead and just leave those factory the way that they are. Roof spoilers, I am gonna check out a few options. I want something that's kind of subtle, not too ricey. Like that's a perfect example of what we're not going to put on. The custom 2, I'm just looking for kind of a duckbill lip add-on here. Custom 6 looks like it could be what we're looking for, and it's definitely not. Let's check out our custom 7 here. That's definitely not what we're looking for. Custom 9 is kind of close, but it's a little more round than I would like. Let's see if we can get these little shark fins here. The shark fins, a little too ricey for me, so I think what we might do is go ahead and just leave the factory roof spoiler on here. Now, as far as the hood goes, we don't have too many options there. As you can see, just the factory hood is really our only option, so I guess we're going to have to keep that on there. Fenders, no options for our fenders. Now, for the hood intake, I think this thing could use just maybe a little cowl here. Nothing too crazy. As you can see, You can barely even notice this cowl. Let's see what custom 10 looks like. I don't want to do something too racy. Custom 15 looks like kind of a Pulsar hood, but just way more aggressive. So I think we're going to just put on the cowl bump here, which is going to be our custom 8 option. I think that's going to look pretty good there. So next up, we have our side mirrors. Now, the side mirrors on this thing, pretty basic, pretty factory. Now, because this is an SUV, I don't think a set of mirrors is going to make a huge difference. But I'm going to put on one of my favorite mirrors, and that's these custom 10 mirrors. I think those are a nice touch. They do go with the body style quite a bit. Now, as far as our grills go, we only have a couple of options here, both factory, and I think we're going to go with factory 2 on this one. I'm hoping that we can paint that front grill black once we get into the paint section, but for the time being, I think that one's going to be good. Now, roof scoops, you guys know how I feel about roof scoops in this game. Not many cars can pull these off, and I don't think this is going to be one of the ones that can. You know, I want to keep things somewhat simple with this. You know, keep the SUV, but I want to have it slam, put it on a nice set of wheels and lower it just a little bit. Now, as far as our tint goes, we're going to go with a 0% tint all around, as you can see. Black out those windows. Now, the neon kit, not a big fan of the neons. So I think we're just going to go ahead and pass, even though with most Hondas, they do have the, you know, the neons, a little bit ricey, but this isn't going to be one of those vehicles. And the decals again here, the aerography is what they call it. Just basically a lot of tribal, crappy looking decals. I think we're probably going to go ahead and pass on pretty much all of these. And now comes the time to slam this thing to the ground. Looks like a mini navigator right there. That's actually pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now that we got our suspension dialed in, I think the next move here is going to be to select some wheels. So as far as the wheels go, we're just gonna, I guess we're not. I'm gonna check out a couple of our options here. Let you guys know when I find something that I like here. Now, you know, the truck guy in me, if you guys are subscribed to my other channel, youtube.com/Denali, you will know that I am a truck guy, and I gotta say, these Rockstar style wheels right here, the ballistics, probably something I would go with in real life, but I do want to pick something a little more stancy in this game for this build. And after skimming through a couple of wheels, I kind of like these crystal K&K wheels here, so we're going to go ahead and install these. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the option to upgrade the wheel diameter on this thing. So what I think we're going to have to do here is probably just go ahead and paint them black. So we're going to go and paint up the wheels here. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of options. You know what? While we got this thing here, why don't we paint the whole car? And then once we get the car painted, I guess we'll go through and select a color for our wheels. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this Slam Pilot is actually pretty cool. Looking like a legit mini navigator, which I never thought I'd say that I liked, but I mean, this thing's looking pretty dope, and I gotta say, I do like it. I do like it with that orange paint here. Let's see if we can paint our mirrors and our hood scoop as well. Looks like we can, and that's looking a little bit better. Can we paint up our grille? Looks like we can. Well, I can select the grille, but it's not actually letting me paint it, which is a little bit unfortunate. Would really like to get rid of that chrome, but I guess that's gonna have to do. Now let's go ahead. Ooh, did we got the quad? Oh, okay, that was just a glitch. I was like, yo, the quad exhaust up on this thing, but you can see we got that dual reverse light, or the dual tail light, I should say. Let me see if we can paint that rear roof spoiler as well. This thing is looking sick. And now that we got all that out of the way, I think the only thing left to do is select a color for our wheels here. And initially I wanted to do like a bronze wheel here, but since we got kind of a bronzy color on our truck here, I think we're just gonna go ahead and drop some black on here. Those wheels are looking pretty dope. Absolutely slammed. Would have liked to put a bigger front splitter or side skirt, but I guess with this being an older vehicle on this game, we don't actually have the options like we do with some of the newer vehicles here. So let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure we covered everything that we could on this game. So now that we got that out of the way, I think the only thing left to do is select a background here and do a little 360 on our Honda Pilot. So as you guys can see, this thing looking absolutely sick. Blacked out windows, blacked out wheels. The only thing I would have liked to do a little bit differently is black out that front grille, but nonetheless, this thing is looking absolutely sick. Let's get that booty shot there with them quad tips. Boy, what? Oh man, this thing is looking like a beauty. So yeah, I just wanted to drop a quick Honda Pilot video. This is one of those builds that you can't really do in Forza or Grand Theft Auto for that matter, which is what I predominantly do my builds in. Obviously, they don't have a Honda Pilot in those games, so being able to take care of builds like this while playing 3D tuning is actually pretty cool, man. But yeah, I'm thinking that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so. That's pretty much it. Slammed Honda Pilot build. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did, because I mean, this thing's an absolute beauty. So I'm probably going to save this one to my 3D tuning catalog. If you guys want to see a kind of a garage tour, we can do one in both Forza as well as 3D tuning. I got a lot of builds, a lot of which actually aren't on the channel because, you know, sometimes I just get bored and do a couple of builds of my own. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So as always, I am your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we are gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.
Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Ah!